Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said he believes the accuser of Alabama Senate candidate Judge Roy Moore, and is now calling on the Republican to step aside. "I think he should step aside," said McConnell in his home state of Kentucky. "I believe the women, yes," McConnell added, allying himself with Lee Korthmer, who says Moore touched her sexually when she was just 14 back in 1979, along with 3 other accusers. McConnell had already nudged Moore last week with a statement that, if these allegations are true, he must step aside. Embattled Republican Senate nominee for Alabama, Roy Moore, left. His wife Kayla is right, has threatened to sue the Washington Post over its report that he molested a 14-year-old in 1979. McConnell spoke to reporters in his home state of Kentucky on Monday, the Associated Press reported, and that he believes the women quoted in a Washington Post story about his alleged conduct. That posture left Moore with the opportunity to dispute the sensational charges, which he did, even as declined the chance to deny having dated teenagers when he was in his early 30s. McConnell backed Moore's opponent, Senator Luther Strange, in the GOP primary. Many Republicans are calling for Strange to run as a write-in, although under state law Strange's name could not be placed on the ballot. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Senator Orrin Hatch introduced the Republican tax reform plan at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, U.S., November 9, 2017. McConnell says Moore should step aside. The White House took a similar posture. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders said, "Like most Americans, the President does not believe we can allow a mere allegation, in this case one from many years ago, to destroy a person's life. However, the President also believes that if these allegations are true, Judge Moore will do the right thing and step aside." But other Republicans took a harder line, even as Moore threatened to sue the Washington Post for its expose. Pennsylvania Senator Pat Toomey called for Moore to step aside, appearing on NBC's Meet the Press Sunday. "I think the accusations have more credibility than the denial. I think it would be best if Roy would just step aside," Toomey said. Attorney Gloria Allred has scheduled a press conference in New York with the Moore accuser. McConnell backed Moore's opponent, Senator Luther Strange, in the GOP primary, and is calling on Moore to step aside in light of the allegations. The new accuser wishes to state what she alleges Roy Moore did to her without her consent, according to a release in advance of the event. President Trump has sought to steer clear of the controversy during his trip to Asia. "I am dealing with the President of China, the President of Russia. I am dealing with the folks over here," Trump said. "So I haven't been able to devote very much time to it." He added, "I have to get back into the country to see what's happening." Moore has threatened to sue the Washington Post over its report that he molested a 14-year-old in 1979. In a speech to the Huntsville Christian Academy, Alabama, on Sunday, the married politician vehemently denied claims Hed had sexual encounters with teenagers when he was in his 30s.